Galaxy. How you doing? You cheers for the 22 months, man. It's going grumpy. And 22 calls in a year and a half isn't a good. lights is on. So I do. Chilling, man, just chilling. Alrighty. Hopefully someone's at Aldini's to give us the food order. Which I doubt they will be. We might be lucky.
Hello, Davenport.
How's it going,
He's
guys?
obviously here to pick up his order.
Yes, please.
Oh, hey, Davenport. Coming.
How are we today, Davenport?
You're not too bad. How are
Quiet?
you? I don't know. Just got on duty, so.
Oh. Well, may you have a great shift, Captain. No, Trooper Davenport. My bad, Trooper Davenport.
It is it. It's.
Okay, it's on the tray for you.
Thank you. Check my phone. Perfect.
Damn,
Thanks,
that looks
guys.
like a big fucking order. See you, dude.
Have a good one.
Adios.
What's happening, guys? What's the good word for the day? Anything exciting happening worth mentioning? Or is it just the same shit, different day, pretty much? I had these fixed yesterday, yeah? Yep. I need to send this money back to Reed. Am I feeling? Not too bad. um, Thank God, dude. Fuck, I'm broke. Spence, thanks very much for the 2 months. Appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. Mendoza give Jigs 5 strike points for an SOP violation. I should do the same for her for having 4 on an interceptor. As that is against SOPs. So Davenport likes not having any money? Yeah, I do. I do. What is an SOP? Standard operating procedure. Sprint car, yes. I know it was for. No, I got no idea. I just seen the log. What the fuck's going on here? Why is there so many cars around? I'm not sure. I'll ask him when I see him. Other strike points mean fuck all these days. Kind of laughable at this point. Once upon a time they were scary to get. These days it's like almost like a notch on your belt. You don't have them and you're doing something wrong. Those dirt oils. I did it for 20 odd years or something. We still got cars and stuff. Haven't run for a while now. Dispatch 224, 1041. On the right radio.
Hey, Davenport, what can I help you with?
Hey, bud. Hey, do you know what Jig's got struck for?
I'm literally about to talk to Mendoza about it just now, but he seems very upset. Okay. So I'm about to find out.
Seems unusual for him to get something like that, that's all.
Yeah, I agree. And he seems very upset about it. Like, right after, I wasn't even on duty yet. I was just coming on duty, and he emailed me that he wants a 3-month LOA, so... I'm about to find out what happened. And I'll let you know. We're at the captain's office. Is nobody here?
Alright, so listen.
Alright, appreciate you. Bye bye.
So, it'll be some dumb shit, I guarantee you. Maddie. What is wrong with these doors?
I mean, in the office is fine, but
Yeah.
not in the field.
Yeah.
Hey, Davenport. Mendoza just thinking about something real quick.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like you said, it's fairly unusual for jigs, so I gotta find out what's going on.
Maybe he's taken 3-month LOA. It's obviously he feels wrongly
Yeah,
done
that's
by.
a bit.
That's a
Yeah,
long LOA.
it's a bit drastic.
Oh.
Alright.
What's up?
All right, so what happened, Mendoza?
So what happened was, me and Hale were getting our jewelry repaired. He called Ash Ketchup to come and repair it. Ash Ketchup was getting like Hale's jewelry together on the table at Jewel Dragon, right? Ace Carter walks up behind us with a Hydra mask on, and like half of the Hydra members have a warrant, right? So at the time, I didn't know it was Ace. And I was like, hello, sir. Could you please remove your mask? Could you please remove your mask? That's all I said. And he was like, no. And I was like, well, and I went to go start talking to him. And then he goes, oh, okay, fine. And he takes his mask off and he goes, all right, it is me, Ace Carter. I have a warrant. And what did he say? Try to arrest me? Or did he just stop at I have a warrant?
I think he stopped at I have a warrant. Then we started.
I have a
like,
warrant.
all
And
right.
then I said, okay, well, if that's the case, sir, could you please turn around and put your hands behind your back? And he was like, how about you put your hands behind your back? And he started trying to cuff me. And so obviously we tased him, cuffed him, and detained him, right? Arrested him. And we bring him back here, and we're on Hale's on radio with Ash. And she's like, that was so dodgy. That was so fucked up of you guys. Like, I went there to do a favor for you, which was really confusing because we didn't call Ace. We didn't know Ace was going to be there. We had nothing to do with Ace. He was the one that said and took his mask off and went, aha, I have a warrant. And then tried to arrest a police officer, right? So at this point, it was like, okay, well, I don't know what's shady about that, but sure. And she's already kind of in full Karen mode at that point. And then Hale starts saying to her, well, yeah, why don't you come on down? We'll give you time served for your warrant too.
Hold on, no, you're missing a little bit because Ace kind of snitched on Ash,
Yes,
saying
he
that
did.
she has a warrant, and we didn't realize it because like if you went through the warrants, her picture's really fucked up, and there was no picture pretty much, right?
Yes.
So you kind of just like miss it, but we got a picture finally for it.
Yeah, so
But
when we
there's no
called her and
picture.
dealt with her, we didn't know she had a warrant because we were kind of going off profile pictures and didn't even realize that she was in that list of people with him. And like Hale just said, he snitched on her for that without realizing he was snitching on her.
Mhm.
So that's when we were like, oh shit, like damn, if she's willing to come turn herself in, sure, go ahead, turn yourself in for your warrant, right? And she goes, Hale, why don't you take robbery off of my warrant and I'll turn myself in for evading. Sure, like I'll do that. And I go, Hale, just tell her yes, just get her down here and let me handle the rest, right? So Hale goes ahead and tells her and lies to get her down to the PD. I get outside and I'm thinking that it's a peaceful surrender, and I get up there and then I'm like, oh, hello, Miss Ketchup, could you please put your hands on the hood so that we can put you in cuffs to go through MRPD? And she goes, no, I'm only going with a Flop. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like if Flop wants to get himself involved in this, sure. And so I let Flop go ahead and detain her and bring her down. We bring them down, we put them in the cells, and then I pull Flop out of the room with Hale and I let Flop know, hey, to get her down here, we went along with whatever she was saying, but that's not our job. She has a warrant. Someone put out a warrant for her, and what you're going to do is just serve that warrant full time and full fine. I go and tell her that she needs to take it up with whoever put out the warrant, which is not us, right? Because at this point, like I said, she's in full Karen mode again. I'm not really going to sit there and baby her like they wanted to. And so they take her. He goes, well, can I take her into an interrogation room while you guys deal with Ace Carter? And I go, sure, why not? Like, just make sure you do what we're telling you. And as I say that, Dan over radio goes, by the way, Mendoza, make sure whoever's processing her takes away her weapons license because she should not have one. And she was getting arrested for robbery, so it should be taken away, right? And I was like, okay, sure, 10-4. And then he goes, oh, also get a new profile picture for her. Hers is not working right in the MDW. We send up Ace Carter. Me and Hale go into the interrogation room where now Jigs is also there, which I'm pretty sure Jigs didn't get there until they were in interrogation room from what I can recall.
Yeah.
Then Jigs and Flop are in the room and they're just kind of like throwing everyone under the bus.
And we're on the
And
other
they're
side,
just
by the way.
like,
Beyond
yeah,
the
so
glass.
we're behind the glass. They don't know that we're there watching them. And the whole time they're talking to Ash, they're like, yeah, God, like, I don't know why they're being so hard on you. I'm like, why are they doing all this to you, Ash? Like, blah, blah, blah. Because they were about to send her up. And Hale's pretty sure that he heard Flop say that he was only going to parole her. But I'm pretty sure that Flop was saying that he was just explaining how parole works. I don't think he was actually only paroling her. And then Flop's head pops, right? So now it's just Jigs in the room with her. And I'm texting Jigs. I'm like, hey, before you send her up, you really need to make sure, one, take her weapons license away. Or no, I called him saying that. I called him. I said, hey, wait, stop him before he sends her up. She needs her weapons license taken away. And then at that point,
Why
Jigs
does she
goes
have her
back
weapons license taken away?
because it was robbery, what she was getting arrested for.
Also, a previous incident, someone didn't take a weapons license for attempted murder of a government employee.
Right, but the one that they still had her on was robbery.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's enough. And
We just needed to be sure.
Right. And so Jigs goes over to him and goes over to Ash and Flop and goes, oh, I'm taking we need to take your weapons license away.
Gray in color.
Mendoza just called me, right? I'm pretty sure he name dropped me there too. I'm pretty
He
sure.
name dropped you.
He goes,
and
Mendoza
Dan.
just called me that her weapons license needs to be taken away. And they go, oh, you know, like they're very hesitant on doing it. They don't want to do it. And then then Ash goes, well, why? And then Jigs goes, per order of Sergeant Dan Faley. And then
So he hasn't
they
said
proceed
anything
to take
wrong yet.
it. And then that's when I remembered, oh, well, also on top of that, her profile, she needs a new MDW picture. And so I send him a text at that moment. And then he goes, oh, and apparently you need a new MDW profile too. And she's like, what the fuck? What is their problem? And then that's when they say, yeah, we don't know why they're being so hard on you for asking for a new MDW profile picture. That, like, come on, that's pretty standard police work right there. There's no one going hard on anyone, right? And so at this point, I'm already pretty irritated that he's kind of name dropping everyone, just saying these like weird things. And then Flop's head pops at like kind of that exact moment. So Jigs takes over, taking her picture. Flop had already billed her, so he was getting ready to send her up. And he goes, oh, don't worry, I'm gonna give you like 30 months time served for a 43-month warrant for robbery and a reckless evading or whatever. And so I called him on the phone and I said, if you can't do your job correctly, get the fuck out of the room. Because they asked to process her and they asked to be a part of something that we did not need their help in, nor did we even really care to have them there. And now they're undermining 3 whole officers, right? So I'm like, hey, if you can't do it, get the fuck out because I'll do it, right? He goes, oh, actually, I've been informed by the trooper that I cannot give you time served, so I'm sending you up for the full time. Sends her up, and then also lets her know that we're watching behind the glass, which is fine, whatever, but still, you know, there's a lot of just throwing under the bus here, which is everything we're taught not to do. And so he gets out of the room, and then I talked to him and I just said, hey, Jigs, you know, I don't appreciate you undermining a warrant that a fellow officer has put out. And Dan does not appreciate you named, because I called Dan and told him what happened. I go, Dan does not appreciate you throwing his name in there when he's not even here to defend himself or anything. Like, I'm going to give you 5 strike points for insubordination for those 2 instances. I go, you know, you can empathize with and I talked to him really calmly. I was like, you can empathize with the suspect. You can maybe not quite agree with someone's warrant or whatever. I go, but when you're processing someone's warrant, I go, you just need to give them the full time and the fine. I go in and
There's no
there's a
time
way
off
to
for
empathize
warrants,
with them
ever.
and letting them know that you're just doing your job without name dropping and like,
Warrants don't
talking bad
receive
about
time
your
off.
fellow officers.
Never has, never will.
And he was like, okay, no problem. It's just been happening a lot with cops recently. It's really happening a lot. And I go, okay, well, I'm a higher ranking. I go, so you can bring it up to me. I go, which officers have you seen do stuff like this? And he goes, well, it's just kind of happening a lot in general. And then also, Ash is telling me that what happened to her right now was really shitty. And I only have her perspective, so I can only go off of it being really shitty. I go, oh, okay, so it's me. I go, it's me that you're saying is doing shitty police work, is what you're saying. And he's like, well, I guess I only have her side of the story, so I'm not really sure. So I let him know everything that I just told you guys. I let him know that it was really their own fault for everything that was kind of happening to them.
Dan's calling
And
me.
then Dan Faley?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was kind of the end of it. I was like, okay, Jigs, well, noted from you, but I really don't think you should be talking to criminals, just undermining your fellow officers the whole time. I go, you need to have a little more trust that your coworkers know how to do their job. And sometimes criminals are just angry and upset. I go, that's what happens when we get people down here. They get angry and upset. I go, when have you ever seen me be like unjustly hard on criminals? I go, I don't really do that. I try to be a fair voice of the law too. And he's like, yeah, I've never seen you do that, trooper. He's just kind of trying not to get in trouble further and just kind of saying whatever to go along with things, I guess. But I just really didn't appreciate it. And I'll stand on those strike points I gave him. I don't think, I'll be quite honest with you, and you could tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think my one interaction with him, which I consider justified, is the reason why he's taking 3 months leave of absence. It sounds like he's pretty frustrated with criminals and cops interactions in general.
Yeah, it seems like a bit of an overreaction for what you told me just now.
I mean, this is almost the same metaphor of what I just gave him with Ash Ketchup. It's the bike rider putting the stick in his own bike wheel and then wondering why he falls off his bike.
Yeah, yeah. What's your opinion on this whole thing, Davenport?
I don't know, it is what it is, but warrants never have time served on them anyway.
Exactly.
So that doesn't matter because you can't alter the warrant. And I don't know why this warrant was put out for this anyway, because I was asked about this yesterday. And I said it has to be robbery of a financial institution because they robbed a financial institution.
That's exactly what I thought, yeah.
And I had Eveld ring me and ask me if that was correct because he was told the same thing. And then whoever this Lucas dude is, part of the DPD that think that they can run the police department however the fuck they want to, has obviously put him out as robbery. So the warrant's kind of wrong in the first place. So.
But again, I mean, if we have these people in custody for their warrant, like I'm not going to sit there and talk with them like, no, the correct way is they get whatever we catch them for, we push it, and then now it falls on the cop, whoever put out that warrant.
Yeah, so essentially all they need to be told if there's an issue with it. We can't do anything about it unless the guy's on duty, whoever put it out. Which I'm pretty sure it was that Lucas Lovesick because I had a phone call about this yesterday. So they would then appeal it at a later date.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, hello everybody. I just got here.
What's up?
Preston Hale told me a little bit about what's going on.
Ear check. Okay.
Yeah, I gave Jigs the 5 strike
Mendoza
points I
Hale,
told
you
you I
guys
was
on
going to
radio?
give because he's your department and you're his superior on duty. So I told you, yeah, I gave him his strike points, and then Eli came on duty and told me that he's just put in his 3 months leave of absence.
Did he mention a reason for the LOA? Eli?
What's that then? You're kind of quiet, bud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did he mention a reason for the LOA?
Excuse me.
No, it seems like it's very in the moment decision, so I'm not gonna grant it until he talks to me.
EMS from PD. Shanded. Can I get
Alrighty
you
then,
to the
interesting.
Legion Square fleet
What's
count?
your opinion on it, Eli?
No, I think I mean, do I
Thank
think
you.
that you can strike him to 5 for it? Sure. Is it maybe a bit harsh? Maybe. I don't really have an opinion on it. I would have to be there in the moment and sort of gauge what he was actually saying, right? But I mean,
Right.
At the
I
end of
trust
the day,
you with
strike
it.
points mean fucking nothing these days anyway.
Exactly.
That's my
Wow.
next point that I was about to say. It's like strike points mean nothing, and just because somebody has a disagreement with you and you get reprimanded, it's not the end of the world.
So from what I've understood, strike points are now a documentation of things that you have been doing. And if you reach the threshold of 30, it goes into a high command review.
Alpha 16 from 383.
I give him 5.
Yeah.
That's
I think that's very much
lowest
per
of the
department
low.
then. So I spoke to Espinosa about it yesterday actually, because he suspended somebody for 24 hours over 30 strike points, and that's the
Yeah.
way I'm gonna do it, because that's the way it's originally used to be. If you look at the SOPs,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
reach 30
Well, I
strike
mean,
points, you get a 24-hour suspension.
yeah.
But plus we're gonna do the fucking panel, like the
Yeah,
board
the
to
panel
review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
but,
I mean,
put
5
that in
strike points
perspective for what
is
I gave. He would have to
nothing.
do this 6 more times or
Yeah, I
5
mean,
more
that's more than
times, you
fine.
know?
Yeah, 5 points is fucking nothing. And they
At the
fall
end
off
of the day,
Yes.
after what, 30 days or 60 days?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day,
Yeah,
I'm more than trust your judgment when it comes to reprimanding somebody in Mendoza. So like, I don't.
Yeah,
really
That's what
trust
I
that
was
at all.
saying to Dan. I'm like, I don't even know the last time I gave strike points to somebody. And when I think even Hale, like me and Hale were pretty upset in the interrogation room with the way that Flop and him were just, because we're giving Flop strike points too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Because that is insubordination. Like you don't sit there and say like, oh, this cop is telling me I have to do this to you right now, even though I don't like what's going on, blah, blah. Like that's just
Yeah,
too
that's
far. You
shitty,
need to be able to
and-
say it in a more
yeah.
professional way.
Yeah, like why don't you just say it's a superior that's ordering me to do this? Like you don't have to name drop somebody.
Exactly. Or just, hey, I'm just following orders. I'm trying to
Yeah.
do my job. I'd appreciate your cooperation. You know, there's so much more of a professional way to say that shit without, because what Hale told Jigs, which I fully agree with, which is happening now, is you tell them a name, you name drop them, they're going to want to hunt you for revenge.
Yeah.
Which Joshua
Literally.
Beretta just sent me a text message 2 minutes ago. Hey, just had a conversation with Ace at a stoplight. He said he's going to shoot your ass for what you did. He is in a gray S14.
Yeah, in the cells, he literally talked about shooting me in Mendoza.
Yes.
After the sentence. So, and you know, with Ash going up to prison after, and she's probably telling Ace, "Hey, this happened to me." Blah blah blah. It's Mendoza and Hale's fault and Dane's fault, whatever.
Yeah,
It's inciting violence.
This needs to be passed around at PD meetings that this type of conversations don't happen with criminals. I've had officers who are booking somebody on a warrant go, man, I really think this warrant is fucking terrible. You need to lawyer up, dude. This is just a bad warrant. I'm still gonna do it, but this is just a really bad warrant, which they shouldn't be fucking doing.
I do that.
It's not your.
If it's a dog shit warrant, I will do that 100%.
I mean, I feel
You're
like
gonna
that
tell,
is
you're
more.
gonna tell them.
100%. Because cops should know
I
how to
think
do their
that's
job.
more reasonable than literally sitting there and being
I
like,
disagree.
yeah, this
wholeheartedly.
person is telling me in the moment what I need to do to you in this exact moment. I think being reasonable with a criminal and saying, hey, I would fight this warrant if it were me. I feel like that's just general,
Thanks so much.
like I said, empathy, right? Because if the police officer
They're
did
not
his
being
work
bad cops, though.
and the warrant stands, great, he did his work.
That's just it.
And if it doesn't, everyone learns something from it. But having just straight up throwing someone's
don't think it's
like
as bad
multiple
as,
people under the bus live in the moment, that's very different, I feel. I don't think those are even two same circumstances, really.
I think if you disagree with the warrant, you should still press it. If they want to fight it, be like, I encourage you to do that. That's your right. But if you have an
Yeah,
issue with the warrant,
yeah.
you should pull the officer aside and be like, hey, this is a really bad warrant. But being there with this
Yeah.
suspect and being like, man, this is a dog shit warrant. You're just doing exactly what Flop and
Yeah,
Jigs did at that point.
sure. And that was a point I made to Jigs too. I said, hey, if you can't just be generalizing that all cops are bad and doing a bad job over the last couple weeks, according to you and criminals, I go, if you see, I go, you're a senior officer. I go, look at the stripes on your arm. If you see things happening, you should be taking it directly to someone or directly to someone's superiors. I go, you know, it's not really fair. You're not, I go, you clearly didn't give me, you know, any perspective to my side of the story before you start saying all this. Like, you need to give your officers a little bit more benefit of the doubt and confront them on what you think they're doing wrong.
To be completely honest though, I've been doing interviews with all my officers, right? And that's like the common denominator in all the interviews. They've all been frustrated from like last month shift 2 cops coming on duty and not being competent and just doing stupid shit. So that's like a shift 3 overall thing that they're being frustrated with. Shift 2 cops doing stupid shit. Yeah.
Oh, shift 2 cops coming on duty shift 3?
Yeah,
Okay,
doing stupid shit.
I mean, I'm not a shift 2 cop.
Yeah,
so...
I know. No, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying in general, like that's something.
I know,
that's been
but I'm just saying, like,
getting,
even though that is a
frustrated with it.
generalization people can say, you don't get to apply your generalizations to everything you think somewhat fits the narrative. You
No,
know,
absolutely.
and which is what I feel like Jigs was doing here. Like, I don't know. I was really disappointed in what he did. He threw several cops under the bus and then insubordinated a fucking warrant. Like, that is the most basic of police work. Someone has a warrant. Doesn't matter if you don't agree with it. You send them up full time and fine. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
With this report incident, Calvin Fox is the SDSO cadet. Probably means that Evolve took him out. Evolve is on duty right now.
This is the SOP. Alios
if anyone does
a
want to speak
weapons
to him,
license if an individual possesses a valid firearms
because one
commits
is
a felony
obviously it's not robbery financial
involving a
institution. And on top of
firearm.
that, like even then, like if it did turn
Involving
violent,
a
we're still
firearm.
missing like we have robbery,
The context.
resisting arrest. Then we're also missing kidnapping.
Ash not holding any firearm
And any other
in
charges
any of these
possible.
pictures here.
But
Yeah.
like,
All right, I need to go to bed.
So- Just
Oh, go
quickly,
ahead.
Dan, where's this SOP about taking firearms licenses if they're involved in a robbery? Because the one I just read is if they're using a firearm.
No, committing a robbery. It just depends if a robbery is a violent felony, which I confirmed with multiple members of high command and judges. A robbery is a violent felony. You use a firearm for it. You take a hostage. It is in as soon as you point your weapon at somebody, it is in turn a violent felony.
Yeah, if you point a weapon, but if they don't have a weapon, how would you take their firearms license if they're not using a weapon?
What do you mean? How'd they get the hostage then?
Well, obviously someone else would have got it.
Well, I mean, at
They don't
that
have a
point, it doesn't.
firearm.
If it's still a violent, they are committing a violent felony. They're an accomplice to that crime. Then they're still committing a violent felony.
I guess we'll agree to disagree, but I personally wouldn't take them unless you see them with the gun in their hand.
I confirmed it with High Command the other day.
Which high command?
Malton specifically stated if they have if
oh my
they
god,
kidnap
we missed something too. Honestly, fuck, we could have hit her with the criminal negligence.
Or does someone have her gun?
Oh, what? Never mind.
We're saving charges. We can press them later. Malton stated that if they have a hostage, that it's a violent felony automatically, and that weapon licenses should be taken.
So even if they don't have a gun, they still, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that makes them an accomplice to the crime.
The shit needs to
DNA
be
and weapons
amended.
license.
I'll actually ask the question because I don't believe that's how it's intended. If you're using a gun, I can understand it 100%, but if you're not using a weapon, I don't see why you'd have your weapons license taken from you if you're not actually actively using it.
If you're robbing a bank and you are participating in a crime where somebody's taken hostage and their life is threatened, why do you deserve to have a weapon?
You're not actually
What?
using it, are you? So if I'm passing
Why
in
does
your
that-
car and you get caught for speeding, does that mean I lose points on my license too because you're in control of the car?
I think we're both logical enough to say that a speeding ticket is not, threatening somebody's life in a robbery.
Well, it is. You could kill someone. Speeding. I'm not arguing with you. I'm arguing with the SAP. I think
No,
it's
I know.
dumb.
No, I get it. I mean, I disagree. I disagree with you personally. I think that if you were involved in a violent felony such as robbing a bank with a hostage, that you deserve, you should forfeit that right to have a firearm. Because if you're going to support your friend or accomplice in taking a hostage and possibly taking somebody's life if things go awry, then you do not have the moral compass that should be able to own a firearm, in my opinion.
I guess so. It all fits in line with aliens crawling out of the asphalt and stuff. So.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I get that. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are absolutely amazing, every single one of you. Hale, look at investigative report 72083. I lined out every single firearm that has been on
70 what?
72083 investigative report. I tagged you in it as well.
Okay.
It's every single report that a firearm has been found linked back to this Natalie girl in the last like 2 days.
72073.
72083.
Oh, 83.
But yeah, it's just named. Wait, where did I name it? Natalie Patel, weapon license.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to hit her with
So yeah, she's given out 5 firearms within the last 2 days. Or 3 days. And then Dex Martin has also given out multiple more firearms, I've found.
Is it part of incidents or reports?
Under investigative reports, it should be the very
Hawkins,
one.
how did you know that I dealt with Jigs?
Oh, I see it.
Command chat.
Yeah, are you not in command
Oh,
chat?
Did he put it in there?
No,
messed
no,
up
the
somewhere.
bot
somebody, we
does.
get a.
Yeah, we see the logs.
Oh.
You put two.
No,
You
I'm
put
not
2
in
L's
command
instead of an
chat.
I. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I just fixed it. So.
Because I
I'll-
saw that and thought, how did he get struck? Because usually he's pretty much on the ball, you know? So I thought
Yeah,
I'd
Jigs
ask the
is
question.
very solid.
Well,
in an
like I
episode at a
said, I
time.
was really surprised and disappointed with the way he was talking
Let
as well.
me,
It was very
um,
out of character for him, and
let
I think
me-
it just demonstrated a point of frustration that he's reached with cops. If that's really the feedback you guys are getting.
I'm gonna send an email to Bass to trade, or I'm just gonna post in there to get you in the command chat since you're command. You should your
Oh, thank
command,
you.
right?
I'll just give you the thing 1 sec.
Troopers are.
All right.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm going to
I'm
bed.
surprised you
Oh,
don't have
stay safe, you guys.
access.
Bye, Dan.
I was told that I was gonna get it way back in my BCSO days, and never really got it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Well, now I gotta talk to him. We'll see what he says.
Yeah, keep me updated on that. I do think that he's just, like I said, frustrated, but when we're frustrated doesn't mean we get to do whatever the fuck we want. So.
Yeah. I feel like, and I think the reaction is, a straw that broke the camel's back, rather than
Yes.
something that's directly,
I
have
can't
to do with
see her
you.
in there.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not even upset. Like, I think if you feel like you need to take 3 months off, you probably do.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, keep me updated.
Alright,
We're
I
gonna
mean,
go patrol.
when I almost got
Yeah.
fired, I took.
I
a
just
week
tried
off
to
just to
email
cool
it
down.
to you, but I can't.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think Molten has to do it, or
No, I
Bastard.
can. I just
Oh,
I've got the link for it. I just won't go through.
Is it because we're not friends?
Possibly. Yeah,
Maybe
possibly is
you
1 sec.
think.
look at that, a beginning of a new friendship. How cool.
That's crazy because we have history of messages. I guess Davenport just do Hollywood for me now.
All right. Well, thanks guys for
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go talk to
yeah,
other
no
people.
problem.
Aight.
All right.
Dispatch 996 1041.
Did you get that?
Yeah. All right, perfect.
Yeah, and then I'll just have someone give you the tags in there so that you can see stuff.
Oh, thank you. All right.
Aight. I need food now.
I have some in the locker here.
God.
Don't you guys have your own food budget? Why are you starving every day?
We do. We have like tickets.
For what?
For like Uwu, Shrugway. We have to get like a repair though. So we get like a repair from like Autos or Harmony. Well, Harmony should be doing it. They haven't been doing it, but Autos, they give us tickets, and we just go to like Shrugway or Uwu, and I think Roosters as well. And we just give them a meal ticket, and like basically when you use it, right? Like when they take and use it, they rip it in half, and they keep the little barcode. Then
Pretty
I
funny
keep
because
the
we
top half.
handed ours back.
Oh. All right.
Seems like a lot of
Sounds
effort just to get something
complicated.
to eat. I'd just go and
Yeah,
buy something
I was like,
myself.
sounds complicated.
It's a lot of effort,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
After like,
Thank
reminding
God
me,
for
"Yo, food ticket,
what we
please."
have, because we just get that shit in our food locker.
Yeah, is what it is.
All right. Well, have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm not handing them out unless they're going to actually come to us. Why the fuck would I support other businesses? Fuck that. And fuck Cerberus.
Yo, Preston. You guys need to put the car away. It's on the street.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with the strike points. I think it's a big of a deal with them. There's more of a bigger deal with the fact that the charges are wrong on the warrant to start with, and they were told specifically what the charges should be. And I don't really have an issue with people saying such and such has contacted me and said that I need to do this because he's literally following a command order. And I would have no problem if I said to someone, make sure this person gets such and such, and they turned around and said, Davenport said that you need to get this. I wouldn't have an issue with it. I'd just be like, well, yeah. The warrant's fine, it's just got the wrong charges on it. It should be robbery of a financial. Not that. So, which is actually more time. It's 60 months and $10,500 fine. So they actually got off light. I don't know why. I don't know why. Two people got reckless evading though.
Dispatch, 420,
Two people
1041
got
operating
resisting
on the
arrest.
369.
That doesn't make any sense.
Dispatch 36941.
If they're all in the one car, why did two get reckless evading? Only one person can drive at once.
Davenport, be advised you have a revolter following you, I think.
Are you firm?
I know that Paris Argo and her friends were in one earlier.
What's that about? I literally just turned onto the street. Driving the same direction. Front and back of the bank makes zero difference. Still robbing it. And I double checked with DOJ recently after the recent fuck up with the DOJ regarding ATMs and robbery of financial.
95 going to be 76 leads 31 Alpha.
6 in traffic.
I don't know. I had to look through it because I've heard this before, and I don't agree with taking people's licenses for that reason. But it literally says LEOs will remove weapons licenses if an individual possesses a valid firearms license and commits a felony involving a firearm. But then it also says for violent felony. Actually, it doesn't say anything about violent felony.
9623 at the latest 31 Alpha. We have a bike outside.
And I don't know why they're going by these SOPs, because one of the SOPs is
City.
LEOs may reduce the suspect's fine up to 20% when a lawyer is
Deputy
present,
Bob.
and based
Cougar.
upon the negotiations. This is factored in after any
Serious
parole-based
Cougar.
conditions are agreed,
Take it,
reductions
Ronnie.
are agreed upon.
He's
So
spelled
that's out of date.
Prosperity.
Lawyers are able to connect DNA from suspects arrested for violent felony crimes without a warrant. Recollection must be no further DNA has been
We're going to be
DNAs.
continuing through alleyways, assault.
Would you disagree with the charge?
WCB, last seen through the alleyways, southbound onto North Rack.
I'm gonna return to the scene and look for the nuts.
So it doesn't say anything about violent felonies. Which will be charged at the discretion of the rest of the Australians with fairly charged such and work to avoid stacking charges. So it says nothing about that in there for violent felonies. So I 100%, I think it's just a dick move to take their weapons license. I never will. I don't give a fuck who tells me to do it. I won't be taking it if they don't have a gun involved.
No nuts.
But in saying that, if they're ever found with a... I got my weapons license taken off me and Jordan because I had a Browning. They removed my weapons license. So in that, with that mentality that anything that any person does, if you get caught boosting, if you get caught robbing a bank, if you get caught robbing a store, if you get caught like a jewelry store or anything like that, every person that does one of them should lose their weapons license. That's what the case is. It'd literally be like 3 people in the city that would have a fucking weapons license. I think it's just one of those, it's like the license thing having 2022 written on it. It was just a way for people to be petty over shit. And when they noticed it, they wanted to try and ticket everyone for having an invalid driver's license or whatever. And in actual fact, unless someone mentioned that to me, I would have never even looked at my fucking deal. And I guarantee you, half the cops driving around these days will still have a 2022 fucking ID on them.
Radio check. Alpha 1676, Legion's clear.
Yeah, they didn't have a hostage. This is true, DK. Even if you didn't use it, doesn't matter, you're still a part of it. I don't know, I'm kind of tempted to ring Ash and say, hey, I said about the license thing. There was no guns present. There was no hostage present. There's no way that you should lose your license. No hostage? No.
I'll set up a meeting. Something personal. You, me, my assistant's assistant, some interns.
2376.
Not one mention of a hostage here whatsoever. No hostage, and there's no hostage in the bank there either. It's just them.
Dispatch 996, show that 31 Alpha on Bay City code for tonight.
NA5, same traffic.
Sounding like Daisy.
I know. Can we do lunch so I can vent, please?
I don't know. I guess maybe it's a shift 2 mentality for Dan. I don't know. But I know I've literally asked people to do crime essentially so that we have something to do. And they try to make it fun. They'll stop and they'll talk to you. They'll fuck around. They'll do dumb shit. So that it's something for both sides to do, you know, because there's nothing happening. There's literally nothing happening in the server. The server's it's dead. It's dead. It should never have been mentioned that other servers were coming out because everyone's like, oh, well, there's no need to grind my money now. So no one does anything. This is literally what's happened. Like, there's 113 people on the server. So criminals are trying to do shit to actually have fun themselves and for the cops to have fun and have something to do. And then when they get fucked every time they do something trying to have fun, they'll just stop doing that. They're like, what's the point? But Harry Potter just said, yeah, I don't think any other game's got anything to do with it at all, matey. It's been like this for like a month now. And Vexa, thanks very much for the 2 months. I appreciate it. And I'm not saying anything bad about the server because the server's fucking awesome, but before anyone takes it out of context, but that's literally how it is. It's not because there's nothing to do on the server, it's because people aren't willing to sit there and grind their money or whatever they were doing, because what's the point? I've literally had people say to me, I had one person say to me who plays a cop as well, I can't be bothered getting on my crim on whitelist because it's going to wipe anyway.
39,
and I can't be bothered grinding off my 60 grand debt.
147?
For it just to be wiped anyway.
Sorry, 247.
So I don't understand the mentality. It's a roleplay server. Whether it gets deleted tomorrow or whether it gets deleted in 12 months time, who gives a fuck? You can still roleplay right up until that day. And if you lose whatever you got, who gives a fuck? Start again. Makes zero difference.
Check.
Like, it honestly makes no difference whatsoever.
Two.
I need a 77. Is that 690 on radio? I just hear 690.
Don't believe so.
Oh, copy. We need a 77 outside of Fudge Lane. Just stay maybe up on Capitol and Innocence.
414.
Copy, thank you. And we might get a handoff here at the 37 on Fudge Lane, and we just want people nearby because Maribunta get very aggressive.
You want 996 on motor or?
Yeah, actually, they have 2 dirt bikes on scene. One of them's gonna be, I think, a yellow and color Sanchez.
10-4, I'll switch to motor.
Dispatch 253 10.1, 10-8.
Nova, I need you to come down to Fudge Lane secretly. We think we're getting Maribunta selling right now.
I don't know if I don't know how far away any
You
of
could
the
get
stuff
to
is.
the oil fields and try and get vision of the backyard of
I have no idea.
Sergio's house. I need you to get pictures of this handoff.
It could be fucking next week for all I know. It could be next 6 months. I got no idea, but I just think that.
I believe
you know,
it's happening on Innocence. Yeah, Innocence.
I understand
where
they need to
Lane
build
and
hype up
Amarillo,
and stuff for
between there.
For something new coming out.
It was exactly the 37 minutes.
And to get people like excited for it.
Behind the house.
In the same breath, it just kills the current server because all these people. Put it this way, you find out the people that are just surrounded with their nice cars and all that sort of shit, you know, because they're the ones that'll stop playing. I'll stop playing and then complain that there's, you know, nothing to do, or there's, oh my god, tomorrow's a meme and server's taking so long to come out.
6:30.
Okay, we've been spotted. We're gonna move.
Jimmy Zimzam, thank you very much for the prime. I appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna just get out of the area a little bit. Nova, if you want to reposition secretly, go for it. We're
Hands
pretty
in
sure the
blocks.
sales are happening at the back of the house.
I think the 2.0 server will be good, but I think it will be short-lived.
Might be able to get an angle from Fridge yet.
Is this dude like trying to bait cops or what? Yeah, 2.0 public's coming out first. It's actually not too far off, I would imagine.
This was all happening at Sergio's house, Mendoza?
Yeah, it's right off Fudge Lane. We've seen about 3 MG members so far.
But
Stratum pulling up, drop somebody off. Remember, that was just local.
I went on there for to do some help them with some testing, and I was only there for like half an hour, and I was like, yeah, you can tell this is old.
I think it's possible when we got spotted and pulled off that they pulled off, because I'm not seeing
Like, I think
anyone
it'll be
around the
fun
house.
for like a month or something, then it'll be boring. How was it for the Civ side? Same as it is now, really.
I can wait here a few minutes.
The Civ side of things has always struggled, and will always struggle on GTA, because essentially
Do you think
GTA
you're in a
is all about
position
cops
where
and
you can
robbers.
see the backyard now for handoffs?
So it is hard to have.
I mean, is it on the west side or the east side?
Cool civilian stuff, you know?
southern, behind Sergio's house.
So with,
Probably southwest-ish,
well, that's what everyone wants to see, is like cops.
like
cops
opposite
and
of this
robbers,
big hill that we're
essentially.
on.
It's Innocence side
And that's
behind
what makes the
Sergio's
best
house, so it's
content,
the
I
corner
guess.
of El Rancho in Innocence.
Two.0 was good for the fact that anyone could do crime. The only thing I don't like about
It's a
3.0,
ghost town back there.
if we could have the functionality
We're
of
on that
2.0 and
train.
3.0, I think it would be awesome. And it would bring a lot of people back if they simply took away the fact that you have to be a gangbanger to do anything in the city. The fact that you have to get on a laptop and have like an app to allow you to do that, it's kind of cool to stop the shitlords from rushing those jobs or whatever. But I think if it was available to everyone, it would make the server more lively. Like, even if, say for instance, you're a new character, you joined the server today. The only thing you can do criminally orientated is drive around like an idiot.
Alright, I think Hale, me and you should just
rob
move
people,
out and
or
maybe go
smash
get Motor with
cash registers
who's that,
with
Evolve?
Yeah.
Motor with
fucking
Evolve,
hammer.
and then see if we can find these bikes. And then have Nova watching for a couple minutes.
A business RP is cool, but
Was it like Navarro again?
the biggest problem with
The
business
guy at
RP
Sergio's
is,
house looked like Navarro.
and I've been trying for months to buy like more
Yeah,
businesses
picture it is.
and
You always
stuff
wear the same mask,
with
same
of
hairstyle,
people that
stuff
aren't
like your
doing
bro.
anything with the business whatsoever.
Oh, he's probably going to do a boost now then or something. They'll very rarely stick around.
And no one, anyone that's got anything doesn't want to do anything. Like, oh no, it's fine, I'm not selling it. Like, I ain't even interested in thinking about it, you know?
I'm getting a call from an unknown number. Stand by.
Getting rid of breaching took away a lot of crim on crim conflict. Not really. Breaching was kind of, how to say it, breaching was kind of AIDS. It was hard enough to get a job back then, and then to have someone just fucking waltz in. Because what happens is, you've got, let's say you get 10 groups in the city that constantly do crime. There's going to be 5 of those groups that are staunch. There's going to be 5 of them that are staunch, there's going to be 5 that are basically pussies. So the staunch ones are going to fucking hold it over the
It was just a
every day
death
of the
threat.
week.
No, it wasn't
Hello?
Gabe or anything. It was just a death
Hi,
threat.
Davenport. How's it going?
Pretty good, how are you?
What?
Oh,
Been
sorry.
Yeah,
better.
apparently
I
Ace
have
Carter really
one
wants me
question to
dead.
run by you. I just need some advice on where to go for help for this.
Yep.
I turned myself in for a, honestly, a pretty bullshit warrant. And I ended up having my weapons license removed, which I don't believe it should have been. And I don't know if I should go to a judge about that to get it back, or if I should go to police to get it back.
Well, I know the only way you can get a weapons license back is from a judge. If they're taken, we as cops can only remove them. We can't reapply them. A judge is the only one that can do that. And I actually know what you're talking about because I had a meeting with people involved with that.
What I did see,
and
someone come up from the hill on the
how do I explain this?
of Innocence, then
So essentially, if you're involved in any felony or violent felony that is
Selling at the back, yeah. Okay.
uses a weapon in any way, shape, or form,
Rolling around the back.
you are liable to lose your weapons license, right? From our
I'm
point
gonna
of view.
position on popular and innocence in case any vehicle takes off from there.
The fact that there was no guns present, alongside the fact there was no hostage, I would not have taken a weapons license personally. However, some people just see that as a, oh yeah, we can take the weapons license.
Yeah, even...
So
Sorry?
So I would go to a judge and just say, hey, this is what happened. And I had my weapons license taken from it. And just explain to him there was no weapons used. Did you even have a gun on you at the time?
No.
So you can explain to him you had no weapon on you at all. There was no weapons used by anyone involved in the situation. And there was no hostage taken or anything or used for it.
Like we intentionally tried to make it, you know, pretty enjoyable. I don't know. So.
Yeah, I basically when I had a meeting with these people, I basically told them that I think it's kind of dumb that you took the weapons license, because if there's no weapons involved, you know, you're sure you can take it legally, but why?
Well, the thing is that, so it was a really scummy feeling situation. It felt bad. Like it didn't, you know, I don't know. I turned myself in because I spoke to, they arrested Ace, and I was with Ace because I was doing repairs for them. They called me to do repairs, and then they arrested Ace, and so that, you know, that in itself felt a bit yucky because I felt bad because Ace was only there because we were helping them, you know.
Yeah.
And then Preston got on the radio and was talking, like, because we were on the same radio. Preston got on Ace's radio and was talking, and I said, I was talking to another cop at the time who was there with me, and I said, like, I might just turn myself in because I feel bad. I don't want Ace to go to jail alone, right? And so then Preston gets on the radio and, you know, he's doing his whole, we're gonna catch you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, listen, I'm just gonna turn myself in because I don't want Ace to go to jail, like, alone. I said, if I turn myself in, can we get some time served, or can we get parole and then walk? Like, I don't even know what the warrant's for, you know?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, okay, if you turn yourself in, we'll give you guys time served, you can just go on parole. And I was like, okay, sure. So I go in, I turn myself in. And then I get there and it's like, haha, you know, we lied. We're not doing that. And I was like, what? And, which is whatever, that's fine, but, like, just, I don't know, man, the whole attitude and demeanor was just, like, Flop and Jigs were there, and they were like, I don't understand why they're being, like, even they were taken aback, you know? Jigs was pretty, I think, upset by the whole thing. Like, I don't know, it was just really, it felt really shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
I tried to call Jigs after, but I can't get a hold of him now. I want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. Can I help you?
Huh?
I said, can I help you?
No. I just wonder if it's a cool trooper. That's all.
Okay. Well, I'm not cool, and if you walk out on the road like that again, I'll charge you for jaywalking.
Oh my god. Don't do this to him, Davenport.
You have a good day. Sorry.
Hey, wait.
I just had to be a dick to someone.
You're all good.
Yeah, so I spoke to him to find out what happened because, I mean, I'm not really going to tell you what happened, but
That's fine.
some things happened that we found out about, and I wanted to find out as to why they happened. And I essentially was given a different story to what you just told me in regards to how things went down. But with warrants, there's no way that we can, if someone else puts a warrant out, right? Let's say, for instance, I put a warrant out for you for your arrest for whatever charge. It doesn't matter whether it's a murder or whether it's robbery or even as little as like a petty theft of you robbing $10 off someone. No one can alter that or change any time, any fine, unless the person who put the warrant out, which would be me, was there to speak about it. So the fact that the person that put the warrant out was not on duty, the only way that you can ever do anything about that is by appealing it after the fact. So all they can do is bring you in, serve the warrant, you get charged full time, full fine, and then you can then appeal it through lawyers and through the court system, which then would have the person that put the warrant out that knows all about it at the courthouse in the courtroom to be able to explain their side and you give your side, you know? Otherwise, it's second-hand information that's being put to and from without the, you know,
That makes sense.
if that makes sense. So the fact that they told you that they would give you parole or whatever, they should never have done that in the first place, in my opinion, because you cannot do that with a warrant.
I actually even said that to them. I said, can you even do that with a warrant? And they said, yeah, you can.
Yeah, so essentially they trapped you into coming in and giving yourself up thinking you were just going to be fined and be walking away, which
Yeah, I mean, it's the
I mean,
second
yeah,
time.
we don't have to tell the truth. We can do that, but
I was turning
I
myself
can't really
in
say what
anyway,
I can't really
though,
say
you know
what I need to say, and I'm better off just not saying anything at all. But
No,
I don't think that it's justified with how it went down after hearing both sides of the story. All I can say is I would speak to a judge and explain to them that you had a warrant put out for this, and even just be honest with them. Just say, yes, I was there, I did it, because I mean there's pictures and stuff of you guys there, multiple pictures in the evidence and stuff like that, so that you can't really deny that. I mean, yeah, you did have masks on, but it only covers essentially your mouth and your nose, so the rest of your body's still showing. But but in the event of that, I would say, look, and explain to them the situation, that you know it was cool at the time. We were all laughing and joking and having fun, and then when it come time for these guys, and explain to them how the situation went down, what they did, and then the fact that they took your weapons license when there was no guns involved, there's no hostage involved. Yeah, sure, it's a robbery, but it wasn't violent at all, as there was no guns or hostage taken for it. And a judge more than likely will give you your weapons license back. And if they don't, they'd say, hey, come back in a couple of days and I'll be able to do something for you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
As for the other stuff, I don't know how you could go with. I don't know whether you want to put in a complaint against them or something, or what do you want from that?
I've put in my complaints before, and they just, I don't know if they actually, I don't know if it's just like a placebo kind of thing to make you feel better at the time, sort of thing, because it never seems like, you know, anything really changes. So I probably just know to avoid them in the future. You know, like I won't turn myself in again after that, not after the way that they acted after.
Yeah,
I'm sick of having to go to the judge, you know, like I just had to go to the judge because my car was impounded for a violent felony, even though in the report it said it was impounded for reckless evading, you know what I mean? And I had to go and I had to essentially beg someone to help me, you know, get it fixed to what it should have been, you know?
Yeah.
It feels like it's sort of, you know, someone else does the wrong thing and then I have to, you know, pray to get it fixed.
Yeah, I would, yeah, that's about the only thing you can do about the weapons license. There's nothing, me personally, I can do. There's nothing that any cop can really do when it comes to weapons licenses. Only thing we can do, like I said, is take them away. But to get it back, you would have to speak to a judge. And as for the other stuff, it's not something that I personally would do. If I was to, I mean, I've done it before when I've asked people to fix my stuff. Like, I don't care if you got a warrant or anything, I want to get my stuff fixed. I'm not going to trap you to coming there and then arrest you, you know? Like, that's a pretty scummy move to do that.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, honestly, if they'd have called back up and just, even when we left, like, I was still in the middle of repairing the jewelry, you know, like.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different way that different people handle it, I guess. Me personally, I'd be like, well, if you're still outside when I get this finished, I'll be arresting you or whatever, you know, so that they get a chance to actually attempt to flee or.
Well, I think we thought it was like, you know, because they were laughing at first. They were laughing around like, ha 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 ha, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. The whole thing felt a bit yucky, but I do really appreciate the convo about it. It's actually made me feel a lot better. So.
Right, no problem. I better go because people are getting shot, so I better go and help them.
Oh god, okay, be careful.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
take care, see ya. What's the situation at Fudge? Why is no one on the radio? I'm on channel 2. 224 radio check. Why are they on channel 7?
Off ramp. Person lanes to travel.
Passing on your left. Passing on your left.
Continuing westbound Olympic, opposing lanes. So pushing west Olympic. Opposing lanes to travel. They're slowed down. Westbound Olympic, approaching the Elgin turnoff. Continuing westbound Olympic. Intercept on Innocence or Upper Laperta.
Hail on the vault, hail on up to me now. We're westbound Olympic Freeway.
Westbound Olympic, opposing lanes, everyone has visual. Continuing westbound Olympic. They're in the middle of the ramp. They're heading left off ramp to standby. They're jumping down. Yeah, they're jumping the other guy.
Down with him. Down with him. I'm gonna chase this bike.
Did you want everyone to pursue the bike?
Yes, yes. That one opened fire. Oh, shots fired.
Down, he's down.
78, innocent.
He's down, supposed to be down.
Stay on the bike. Stay on the bike.
Just in the guy, in the bike.
The bike is underneath Lower Laperta. Underneath Lower Laperta, VCB.
My bike's broken. I need backup.
Why are they on channel 7 to start with? And there's fucking nothing going on.
Bike's lost in Lower Laperta.
You know direction at all, or?
It was facing north. Actually, I got visual. It's currently on Innocence, eastbound.
He's a mobile unit here by Alta Street, by the Benny's. One down, 95 here.
Did the driver of the bike shoot?
The individuals on the back side of the bike with the white hoodie was the one that opened fired on me.
What's the 20 of that bike again? One?
It was lost in Lower Laperta, facing northbound. They went underneath, like near sanitation.
I thought you said you had eyes on it again, eastbound Innocence or something.
Yeah, A-firm, and then they went to Lower Laperta, VCB.
Did it look like Navarro on that bike? Because we got Navarro northbound.
Yeah, Navarro was here.
Right, he's in the sanitation area northbound. Northbound, he's jumping to the upper level sanitation.
He's eating some shit for us, I need to block him off.
And eastbound towards Alta. Navarro shoot, or did he just pick up?
I think he shot me earlier. I cannot confirm, so don't open fire right now.
Everyone has visual. Stop on Alta. Stop on Alta.
It's gonna be too fast.
Seeing South Alta, running towards the alleyway. Near
CVPI,
canal.
go back to the other guy. Go back to the guy.
And heading eastbound alleyway parallel to Forum Canal. They're approaching between Forum and Davis, continuing eastbound on the sidewalk or correction alleyway. So running eastbound parallel to Davis and Forum. They're approaching Davis now near Grove Street gas station.
All right. Well, how about you just surrender peacefully, so I don't have to charge you with everything your gang's doing.
He's now crossing Davis eastbound.
I'm always peaceful.
Oh fuck! I missed him.
Now merging south on
You
Davis.
just cut that out, alright? Cut it out, Davenport. Back off.
Taser deployed, going for cuff.
But no, not this. I don't usually resist you, but...
Davis.
Leave me alone, Davenport.
Approaching Mace Bank Arena, continuing south on Davis.
No, don't hit me with batons. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Not gonna happen. You're going to jail, sir.
Why not? Davenport. Ah, Davenport. Ah.
BCB, take it.
Go for test, I believe.
You watched? You watched? You got it? Wait, you put those hands behind your back.
Yeah, go again. We had a bit of a problem there, bro.
Stand by, putting him in cuffs right now.
Alright. Let's go. Continue.
He's resisted arrest. He's heading eastbound in the canals adjacent to Otoki Parkway, Mace Bank
We both
Arena.
got donuts, bitch.
Yeah, I know you
Heading
carrying them. That's why I'm
eastbound,
eating them.
right near a ledge
Lady,
parallel
help me.
to Utopia Parkway.
Ma'am, please.
In the canal, still running eastbound. We need another mobile unit.
Ma'am, call the
Mr.
police.
Davenport. U-turn. There's a door approaching.
Sir.
They're locals. They're heading westbound in the canals parallel to Bird Street now. U-turn heading eastbound.
no way
in
you're
the
this
canals,
fast, Davenport.
adjacent
The
to
fuck?
Grove Street.
Ah, fuck. I missed you again.
Trying to head towards Grove
good timing.
or
How are
Dutch
you?
London,
No, I'm not
continuing
chasing you.
eastbound in
You're.
the canals.
Around the bridge, Davenport.
Going for
Can I
cops.
put him on your back this time, sir?
He's going for cops right now. 195.
Alright.
We need a mobile unit.
Under Olympics, the original triage.
Copy. We
Fuck
need
you.
a mobile
Alright,
unit.
let's
There's only a motor
You needed
unit.
the exercise, you're fuck.
With the 95 here.
Need the
You want me to get your
We're
car and bring it
currently
over here?
in the canals parallel to
That's-
Grove Street.
That's alright.
It's a little bit of a trek.
I think it's just up top.
No,
there,
we
isn't
can
it?
have a walk and a chat. Fuck it.
Maybe.
I haven't
actually,
seen you.
you're
I haven't
right.
seen you for a while.
I'll go up this way.
What's been up to?
Yeah.
What have we been up to? Oh, you know. Keeping fit.
You've been in a dock and. Or you've been in Russia or what? But you.
Nah.
I haven't seen you, man.
No, just haven't been around much.
Hell, who's the 95 that was first down on the scene there?
It's the guy that was chasing the whole entire time. Yeah, it was shot.
Shoddy, got it.
Oh, you haven't been checking me? I haven't searched him or anything. I haven't even read him his rights, so.
Okay, gotcha.
Fuck you.
I'll meet you back there. I'll
What's
grab my
my-
car up here.
Sounds good.
There's grade 10 tomatoes paying off at Harmony.
I'll keep an eye on you, Trooper Davenport.
iPhone, thank you.
Thank you for the backup.
No problem.
Did they
Everyone's
take the
flying
95
back
to
to
Fudge
Fudge
Lane? Is that where they went?
They said they're going back to where the scene was, so.
Alright, let's do it. 376 Fudge Lane.
Is that where you went to, Hawkins? Fudge Lane?
The 9?
You went back to Fudge, yeah?
Yeah, affirm. We're on Fudge right now.
Yeah, we got 395s down here. The backyard off of Amarillo. I got the evidence in the backyard.
I've done south of the triage point, including the original motorcycle, which was registered to Charlie Garrido.
See how
I also found an abandoned like S14 parked off road, or it's a retro elegy parked in between the houses, registered to Blake Jackson.
I didn't see anyone driving it. It just might have been there the whole entire time, to be honest. Everyone was like on bikes and shit.
10-4. It's parked illegally, so I'm still gonna inventory it and call it in.
Is it like in between houses and shit?
Yes, it's on dirt. It's not on any property lines. It's in between.
Cover that.
So, EMS, good to move in.
Davenport, your guys in the backyard if you want to process them, or we can get another officer to do so. Your choice.
No, I can do it if you want.
Affirm. He's in the backyard with all the other bodies.
You just have to let me know what it was all over, because I got no idea.
Okay.
Sellers. EMS, are you on frequency already?
10-4. EMS on frequency.
Copy that. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, then I'm down here on Amarillo.
Also, 203 will process the 95 that Davenport got because there was only a few of us on this original call. easier that way.
Okay. So yeah, he's in the backyard of the triage point.
Who has Shotty's stuff?
I do.
All right, so you process. I'll process Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay, Sexton has.
The
Who
vehicle's
has this
clear,
one?
it just has a bunch of pizza in it.
That's yours. Okay. Say less. I just make sure everyone has a 95. Who has I forgot your name. Hold on. Give me a second.
Gabriel.
Gabriel. There you go. Gabe.
Is that yours, Davenport, Gabriel?
I think Mendoza just called out. She was going to process him.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's right. Oh, it was
fair
him?
enough.
Okay.
There is a left side
Too busy ringing my fucking phone.
motorcycle near the fire station. Like near a rancher. Is this used in the crime or?
Head over and take a look at it. Give me a second.
PMS seems like the scene is code 4. You're clear to roll through and provide medical.
Exit Alpha 1676.
Scattered around it.
You guys that damn bad these days? You just got shit pre-dug?
Preston, Davenport, this is your grave, motherfucker.
See, I do
Oh,
believe
right,
this is
right.
yes.
It's pretty rich coming from the bitch down there kissing the grass.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Your time will come, Davenport.
No,
Don't
thank
you worry.
you.
Right.
Talking
But
real
no,
big with a
we have
mouthful
a
of dirt,
Rafael
Blake.
Sanchez in custody.
Temple, we got him in custody. He's the guy in the white hoodie.
Copy. I'm gonna bring his motorbike over to the scene as well.
On board.
Huh?
Bro, did someone kick a local and they started blasting at first? Who was that?
I know they're down, guys, but you don't need to start digging their grave.
Oh, okay.
Alright, we got some officers over there.
I was like, damn, they busted.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Has anyone collected casings from this area?
I got the backyard.
383, I got from the south of the triage point.
Copy. Thank you guys.
West of it.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you guys collecting evidence.
Did someone go across the street to the house in front of us on the north side? I think it was Shoddy that was shooting from there. I'm gonna check just in case.
540 collected evidence north of the triage point and the roof.
I'm gonna check for casings where I think Gabe shot at me at, because he is coming back positive for GSR.
Alright, I got that house across the street.
How you doing, Davenport?
Thank you.
Hey, where's the bike?
Who was driving the other sheriff's motor vehicle that was black and white? Are they down?
What's the call sign on it?
It's a motorbike. I think they're down because they're down next to the bike.
Yeah, it's Evolved.
It's Evolved, yeah, okay. I'll get a local impound on it.
That works.
383. Since we're just right across the road, I'm gonna drive the two motorcycles over and just impound them real quick. Since I don't believe we got any PD2 around.
If
Excuse
you
me.
want, everyone can scout the area.
Yeah, sure. That'd be appreciated.
Copy 76.
Evald, I'll take you back to MRPD on my bike. If you're hearing this.
What's a Streena? And I'm guessing you
Everyone
mean where am I
overhead.
from?
Impound lot. There's nothing at the rooftops. Nobody in the impound lot. It's clear.
Copy.
From Japan. Just gotta get my username changed to Jap24.
We were calling the shootout before it even started.
I'm coming back to the 95s. I had to go collect some casings that
Hey,
I'm
why is
pretty
it on
sure
channel
Gabe
7?
shot me from.
This is chilling on channel
like
2.
a bunch of us. We had moved it. So I can't remember who requested it. Somebody requested it, then we're like, let's go channel 7.
Space 41, you guys need help?
Negative. We're just about wrapping up.
Oh, fuck, I can't stop yawning, man.
Shoddy kept on circling, and we're like, yeah.
Was
let's get everyone
Shoddy
to shoot out.
positive for GSR?
Then,
Hey,
seconds
pal.
later.
Copy. Just go. All of the bikes are going in for a violent felony.
Gave you little liar. Because you didn't shoot at me. I know exactly where you shot at me from. I found casings over there. I guarantee you there's...
Second language. You're doing better than me. I speak one language. That's English.
You want me to show you? I'll show you. Yeah, let's go. We'll go for a walk. We'll go for a walk.
Where you, Chuck?
10-2.
78 still active?
We're wrapping up the scene right now, getting people loaded up in ambulances.
For that. Do you need me to do anything?
If you honestly help transport vehicles to impound.
Copy on that.
There should be quite a few bikes because they're all pretty much rolling around in bikes.
This is I'm off of.
Drug ball.
Yeah. The guy that we were chasing the whole entire time ended up being the guy who had all the shit on him.
No shit.
Yeah, so I can understand why it turned into a shootout.
Speak many languages. I mean, English,
495. You
American,
come pick me
Canadian,
up,
and Australian, they're all English.
South of you on the Elysian Fields. Yeah.
So I guess I do speak other languages.
Our EMS is ready to roll.
Alright, everyone get mounted up.
Get mounted.
Let's roll out.
Do we have PD tow here for the vehicles yet, or?
No, we don't have any PD tow, so I'm just driving them down to the impound lot.
85 escorting medical to SMH.
There's a bunch of evidence in the trunk of this car, so...
Honestly, if there are still vehicles left, anyone who was doubled up, could probably help with transports.
Hey,
He's got Nova's charger.
Why is he in a charger? Who's authorizing this shit?
.376 MRPD 195. Do you guys have any questions on scene on Fudge?
Not this time.
If there are any, feel free to direct them towards me or Hale.
Copy.
Same with Nova as well.
Nova, what's your status?
Wait, she might be down.
She's in the ambo.
Crap.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, just me and Mendoza then. Everyone's cuffed as well.
Sorry, Tanner.
Look at their, CPD cuff timers.
Kelly McFlurry RTB.
Hey, watch your mouth, pal. I'll smoke you, okay? Hey, watch your mouth. Hey, watch
You
your
talking to me?
Wait. Who told me to watch my mouth? Was it not you?
I never said a word to you. I bet you get the fuck out of
Shit,
my
my bad.
face.
It was your other officer. I'm sorry, Davenport. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
And officers on duty.
I'll run your shit. You feel me? Hey.
Who is this?
Hey, I'm back better than ever, baby. Watch your fucking mouth,
I
pal.
don't know who you are.
Hey, why you blocking?
Who the fuck are you speaking to like that?
You, bitch. Now move out of my way.
Excuse me? That's not
Sorry,
gonna happen.
sir.
You can reverse
I'm
up.
sorry, sir. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, yes, sir.
That's a good little bitch. Now remember your place.
I only spotted 2 motorcycles on scene. We're gonna do one swing by and see if we can find another one.
I think the one I haven't seen you guys in possession of yet is a street bike. It should be black in color.
Hey, firm. We'll do a quick swing around.
I think I had to get back on my feet.
We also got a new mic or something. There's something smart and it says, oh, sorry, sir.
Mendoza, do you know the approximate location of where it was?
Too funny. I think he was on cop last night for a little bit. Was it last
You
night or
guys
the
still
night before I heard him?
EMS on frequency.
I think we're fine, Dion. Thank you very much for the assistance.
Dispatch 224, 10-8.
Dispatch. Alpha Triple 176 latest 911.
I tried to perma after being blooded out from GG, but the doctor was so oblivious to his
Situations.
he decided not to go out like that. Really?
Woke up and saw the number
Oh, so he's not GG anymore.
Oh, no worries. Very good, very good.
I think he was very.
Tango 39, 1042.
I think he was very undervalued in GG. Everyone used to put shit on him. Which is funny because he's the only one out of the whole lot that I could really tolerate. For any period of time, you know? You can actually have a conversation with him and not just be 100% smack talk all the time, you know? Once they're out of the time zone, that shouldn't be in a charger. The sexton shouldn't be in one at all. Senior officer. I don't know who approved that. Mechanically skilled. I know if it wasn't for him, the casino and stuff wouldn't have happened. I know he's pretty good at doing all that shit. They call him dumb fuck, but he's probably the smartest one in the group. How ironic. Text him as one last night playing taxi.
Your check.
10-2.
Alpha 16 is 2413, Alpha 138.
Hello, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
I don't know any of the people that work here now.
76 to top the drive to try and locate the latest 911.
I have no idea who that guy is. All those two over there. I think I've seen this guy around before.
Like 52K just to get his car out of the impound. Oh wait, you did say about that. Yeah.
That's darker.
How much is Bucko left? 34. And I got 8K.
There's actually so many people that work here now, it's crazy. I think they hired a bunch more today.
I hate this fucking jumpsuit.
153. Who the fuck is this? Hello?
Hey Davenport, it's Evold. I wanted to touch base with you on the whole robbery of a financial thing, the warrant from yesterday.
Yep.
So I wanted to push it initially, and it's my bad for not just being more stringent on it. So we wanted to push it, me and my cadet. Lovesick told us not to. You said that we could. Then Roy and Silas told me I was just being an asshole if I was pushing it because they didn't have a hostage or they didn't brandish any weapons, right? So they said I was just being an asshole if I was pushing robbery of a financial, and they basically just said that's not the correct charge. So,
well, according to the DOJ, that is the correct charge.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a hostage. You don't have to have a weapon.
Yeah,
you don't have
I read
to
the charge.
recklessly evade or anything. It's just it covers all that stuff. Should
Okay,
they have that stuff? So.
Okay. I just wanted to touch base. If I mean, I realize I messed up. I guess I was just told by multiple people not to do it.
Okay. Well, maybe you need to speak to. You may need to speak to someone because Ash Ketchup was taken in today on that warrant. She handed herself in to serve the warrant, and they took her weapons license because the reason I was given was because a robbery is classed as a violent felony. Because there's a hostage. Now, if there's no guns, no hostages, why are they taking weapons licenses? So they can get that reinstated.
Yeah.
Because there's even no mention in the report of guns or hostages. In any of the photographs or anything, there's no guns being shown, no hostages being shown. So essentially, she shouldn't have lost her weapons license.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want this to come back to the cadet because he did what he was told, right?
There's no issue. There was an issue with... there was a couple of issues with when it was dealt with today. But
there's a bit of pie and repetitive, yeah.
So, but nothing to do with the charges. All I said was that they should have pushed the correct charge, because that's what I've been told to charge from the DOJ.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I wanted to do it, but so many people just told me I was being an asshole. So
Yeah, I don't understand how it's being an asshole. It's pushing the correct charge.
Yeah, I mean that's what I even said. I said that's not the correct charge, but they were adamant that robbery is better. But, you know...
I might get the DOJ to put out an announcement then so that...
Radio check.
They know exactly what's right and what's wrong.
Okay, yeah, perfect. That sounds good.
Yeah, I literally had the conversation with them only like probably a week ago now after a bench trial involving the charge, so...
Congratulations, Jack.
Is there anything you need me to do in terms of all of that?
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I think everything should be pretty good, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
I just don't want... The only thing I'd do is maybe speak to... Maybe just have a word to either Mendoza or the person she's with currently.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have a word with her.
And just say to him, hey, I don't think they should have lost their weapons license because there was no guns, no hostages involved or anything. They literally just hit and dipped.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
do you want me to... Big T sometimes holds office hours after the meeting. Do you want me to bring this up to him?
You can do if you want, yeah. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Okay, I just wanted to touch base and make sure that, you know, everything's good.
Alright, no worries. Yeah, it's all good on my end.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, thank you.
Alright, no worries, bud.
Bye-bye.
See you, man. 153 staff there at the shop here, yeah. Shooting shop's got 137. Ace has got 120. Iron Hog has 20. Real estate still has a
Echo 1776 to estimated 1 critical 47.
You're good?
Excuse me, Trooper, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
If an officer gives you his hat, are you allowed to keep it?
Gives you his what?
If an officer gives you his hat, are you allowed to keep it?
I guess so.
Yeah, so as long as you don't wear it, you know, trying to pretend to be one.
Yeah, but it depends what. It depends on the context of it, really. If someone thinks you're trying to impersonate a cop or whatever, they'd probably take it off.
No. A cop just gave me his hat, and I was just wondering if I'm allowed to keep it.
Oh yeah, without the uniform, it wouldn't be.
Was he from CPD?
Oh, a trooper.
Oh, trooper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac.
Cool hat.
Oh, Mac gave you his hat. Okay.
Yeah. So I was just wondering if I was allowed to keep it or not.
Yeah, I just wouldn't try and impersonate a cop with it. Otherwise,
No,
you might get in
of
trouble.
course not. Yeah, of course not.
I don't think that'd be an issue.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right, good one.
Stay safe.
Have a good day.
Oh, Mac, eh? Are you gonna fight our fiance or some shit? I'll wait till he's got his fiance in the passenger seat. I'll be like, hey, so I had that chick that you give your hat to hit me up about whether she can keep it or not. You sure he has like 3 fiancés?
Echo 17 to Alpha 111 direct.
I'll say 10-9.
Could you meet me at the hospital? I've got one page. I know that you have quick care.
10-4, 76.
Thank you.
There you go, he's at the BBMCs. Yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Fucking hat, who really cares? But if I'm adding my do-rag, she'd probably throw it at me. And I wouldn't give my do-rag away. I don't give a care. I don't care who it is. It's mine. Started wearing this when no one else was wearing them. There's actually a few people wearing them now, but and Lucky Banny wasn't listening to Lucky Libby wasn't with me when we were at, where was it? You know, the pizzas that day.
Echo 17, whereabouts are you? The hospital?
He's just in the lobby.
She asked me if I had a girlfriend. I said, nah, no, I'm gay. It didn't work, it backfired. Do you have a boyfriend? We can change that. Did you ever date a criminal? I said, hell no. Because it looks like I'm going crime free. Oh, see, you hear what that chick just said to me? She said I should ride with me anytime. This one here in the stallion. Yeah, everything I said, I just dug a deeper hole. I was like, oh, I gotta go. Catch you later.
Radio check.
10-2.
Alpha 9976 less 911.
Holy shit, I just realized something. Is that the same building as what is down? No, it's not. I thought that was the same building that Hydra used to have in Little Soul. Gee, it looks the same. It is. It actually is. It actually is the same building. There you go. Hmm. Actually, going to go back to missionary because I need to do something real quick.
5, I have Alan Kyles as a warrant. Northbound, low power, western occupation. He's in the S plus M5. He's our ABCB. In the code 6 northbound Alta. It's going to be a black and color M5. I guess it's westbound Spanish. Can I get some charges for this? Some E7s? Westbound Spanish. Crossing San Vitas. Full
We're back in
left southbound San Vitas
2 minutes,
runway.
guys. Just need to do something real quick.
Left eastbound Hollick.
Right,
Right southbound San Vitas. Southbound San Vitas, merging Las Lagunas, passing Supercenters, approaching San Andreas. VCB.
576.
VCB on it. Last seen at San Andreas and Peaceful. Pink color BMW. U2 on the BMW, 495 is 10-8.
Alpha 9976 SMH 1 times 47.
check?
10-2.
Is there any chargers on station? Activate with the Hess Plus Mustang. Could really use some chargers. Can you northbound Calais?
905-76.
Right eastbound Vespucci. Be a cream and cream color black striped Mustang. Heading southbound through the apartments parking lot and coming out to Alta. Stand back direction. Left northbound Alta.
457 around.
Team northbound Alta, crossing San Andreas, passing Surface Building. Lanes of travel approaching occupation. Eastbound occupation. Right southbound power.
Nine oh five secondary southbound upper power left eastbound Swiss passing tier 3.
This broke bitch
Right
thinking he's
southbound
funny.
out in passing Pillbuck. Right into the parking lot westbound heading into lower power, northbound lower power.
So what happens when
Left westbound integrity U-turn
kids get
southbound
given
lower
the
power.
Wi-Fi password at a young age?
Going through the squeeze into Union Depository westbound coming out of Alta.
Across Los
Crossing
Guinness.
through, heading towards Las Guinness northbound.
They're going up the stairs. They're going to be coming out on Alta.
They're going on Alta side. Keep eyes for you.
You really want to know why I was AFK?
Yep,
And
I
you
see
have to
them
come
on
up
Alta.
with a comment like that, you
Down
little
now.
fuckboy. I was checking my blood pressure because I'm not feeling too good.
Northbound Alta.
You smart.
Right,
Right,
northbound
secondary.
Okay.
Secondary, eastbound integrity.
You better give me my address and you come and see me and I'll knock you the fuck out. I'm sick of dumb
Eastbound
fucks like
integrity
you.
coming out to the tunnel right southbound
Thinking
Strawberry.
you're a fucking hero on the internet. Shut the fuck up
Heading south
and learn your
Strawberry.
place, bitch.
Passing Legion. We need chargers. Southbound Strawberry, right westbound Adam's Apple. Disregard going into the rental parking lot. Westbound.
They're going north, right east, Vespucci, right Strawberry.
905
Passing the gas
secondary,
station.
Southbound Strawberry. Heading southbound Strawberry. They have a lot of distance on us. Southbound Strawberry, measuring southbound Davis. Basically take it.
Still southbound Davis. Approaching LSA.
It's a Mustang, isn't it?
Staying upper Going around LSI. Still just sending it. They're going around the bend now. I'm VCB.
What car was it?
It's a white and color 65 Mustang, or creamy color with black stripe in the middle. Got northbound Davis. It's gonna be passing Maze-Maker Arena. It has full speed on me. So keep eyes. It's holding right. It's gonna be northbound Davis and VCB around the bend.
Elkhorn 6, northbound, Strawberry.
The Mustang did not come through on Carson.
Oh, comes. I think I got El Rancho. Yep, eastbound El Rancho, passing Orchardville. Still have eyes if it's crossing over Elysian, passing Pledge Lane, eastbound El Rancho. Northbound El Rancho. Northbound El Rancho, passing Sustancia. Passing Capital. Should see a trooper unit.
Yeah, I got it.
Northbound El Rancho, Vespucci, crossing San Andreas, entering Mirror Park. Beyond that.
It's gone Mirror Drive there. To the east, Mirror Drive. Probably gonna double back. Oh, I got it. It's going through Mirror Park now. Westbound, West Mirror. Westbound West Mirror Drive. Wrapping around now to the south. Southbound West Mirror Drive. And we're coming back out to Mirror Park Boulevard now. That's an off-road to the north.
Davenport, is that you?
It is. We're southbound now, Mirror Park Boulevard. Right, westbound San Andreas.
195 Secretary, team westbound San Andreas. Practicing oversupply. Going over the canals, coming westbound San Andreas. Crossing Cinnamon Street, Strawberry, crossing Strawberry, approaching Elgin, crossing Elgin, westbound San Andreas. Please travel, pursuing left southbound Alta. Left eastbound Vespucci, PCB.
Right,
Who's
southbound
on Elgin
Canal.
and Spike?
Right, westbound Adams Apple. Right, northbound Alta. To northbound Alta. So he's going to do the jump to the highway. He's 50'd on the ramp to Elgin. He's still rolling. He's turtled, possibly. No, he's back on his wheels. We're back westbound. Taking the exit for the Porter. Back lanes. The southbound La Porter upper. Oh my god. That's in the incorrect lanes. I think he took lower.
No, he's wrapping around Olympic East. Took the over ramp.
I didn't see the ramp.
He's going to be correct lane to travel eastbound. He's going to be taking the off ramp to Elgin, PCB, or correction power.
Oh, this is Elgin just here. It's northbound Elgin. Did I just see him going there, or am I tripping? I did see him go northbound Elgin, but not sure where he went from there. It's Frank Jr. Smith anyway. Jamie, thanks very much for the 8 months. I appreciate you.
Dispatch 369, 1038, Eastern Popular Street, red and white truck occupied house 2.
Nano 5, Kurt 6, westbound Boulevard of Paraninger, Life Invader.
Just called the Chase for the UCL for 9578.
Um,
124 radar check.
10-2.
Alright, 124, 1042. Have a good night, alright?
Thanks for your service.
Someone ride with Mendoza too.
Yeah, Ace Carter and Alan
yeah, I
Kyles
hope you're doing well.
and who else? Jason Letson are all hunting for her and Hale, so let's make sure we look out for a black and color M5 and a black and color Lambo.
Alright, this is special.
I'm gonna get this bike gassed up beforehand. 42. Stay on radio just in case I do get shot. Like watching nearby at MRPD.
Oh man. What's it? Sorry, Anna?
Hey there, Davenport.
Hey, what's up, man?
Well, you know, just thought I'd say hi. Boy,
Okay.
It's not one of those hay and blasts, although blah blah blah. No, I wouldn't do that to you. Yeah, never.
It's fine, no problem at all.
Windows away, right?
Wow.
You wouldn't be the first. You probably
Jesus
won't
Christ,
be the
well, that's
last.
depressing. Oh my God. Okay, well now I don't want to. Jeez. Hello?
Evolt, are you on frequency?
That's all good.
Yeah, what do we have to do?
Message some photos back. Let me check. Hello, open.
Straight's around last 71.
Give me a second, chat. I'm trying to find something out.
Alright, 208. That's 71 calls code for it.
What look at me for? Benny's. I'm actually going to get off cop, guys. I'll stay streaming for a little bit, but I'm going to jump on Jordan. I'm not feeling too good, so I just want to kind of chill. I don't want to have to be responding and
905 en route, Strawberry.
all that
At
sort of shit.
correction, Little Soul gas for fuel.
As most of you would probably know, I told us last week or whatever, I got diagnosed with diabetes or whatever, and tablets I'm taking. Whenever I take the tablet, I get really hot in the face and I feel shitty, like I start getting like jittery and I just feel really uncomfortable to the point where I want to lay down. I just went and took my blood pressure because I was feeling like that, and it's pretty high, so I'm gonna chill. Dispatch 224, 1042. Here we go, guys.
No, Davenport.
Take care, Davenport.
I'm gonna chill for a bit. I understand most of you's probably come here to watch a cop stream, but yeah. Yeah, I imagine it'll just be adapting to it. So, I don't know. It's been like 3 weeks now. I think it's actually getting worse the more I take of them. Everything's pretty stocked up. I don't even know what to do, to be honest. Yeah, I hate it because essentially me streaming pays my bills, so it's kinda. We're not even working anymore. Oh, that's too good. I actually think I might end. I'm gonna go and lay down. I'll send you guys off to someone. Sorry about it. If we'll be back tomorrow and everything will be alright. We'll find someone to send you guys over to. I guess it's more scary than anything. But it is what it is. What you can do about it. me find someone. There's very little people streaming. Holy shit. I'll send you this over to. I don't just had it. Yeah. I think he's over to him. He's on JJ or something. That's where he's gonna go. Looks like he's robbing a bank. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Thank you for the resubs and stuff. Back to, actually I won't be around tomorrow or the next day. So I won't be around till Monday. Because I actually want to watch some racing stuff that's coming up tomorrow and the next day, and probably be cool just to chill and watch that. So it'll probably be Monday again before I stream. But if I feel better later on, I might stream. I'm going to go and take a nap. Because there's the Hydra feud thing on that we're going to later on. Which won't start for... Starts 2 hours before next reset. So a lot of you will probably be asleep by then, but... I'll see. I might stream for that. If not, it'll be Monday. More than likely Monday. Yeah. You guys take care. I appreciate you all. He's actually across the road from here. I didn't even see there's a robbery going on over there. Yeah. Alright, you guys take care. Peace out. And I will see you next time. See you guys.